Hello everyone, this is just a quick impressions unboxing video of the Sony Pulse Elite headset. Yeah, let's crack open the box. That can be thrown away now. Jesus. Right. There's your little USB. I'm sure that definitely won't get lost at some point. I mean, PlayStation, Sony, they have their new like PlayStation Link or something like that, 2.4 gigahertz. I can understand why they did it for lower latency and maybe better audio quality, but the fact that you can't just connect this, via Bluetooth to a PS5 or something like that, it seems a bit weird. But yeah, hey ho. I think also you need this for PC. I'm not too sure. You can connect your phone to it via Bluetooth. So, but I think it might just be for calls. I don't know. But I'm just going to use this with a PS5 anyway. These are obviously the headphones themselves. It's nice that they've got a little bit of foams. A little bit of foam within the in between the ear cup and the frame. Yeah, in terms of design, I think they look quite nice actually. But they don't scream quality. It is very wobbly plastic. Yeah, cups are nice and soft. Really soft, really nice. But it stops about there where that crease is. That is just plastic. So you only get like half an inch of actual cushion. Yeah, they look nice. It's like a soft plastic. Doesn't feel like nasty plastic, but at the same time, there is no. I'm not going to say it's a quality product. Obviously, these sound wobbly, but these are designed to move around a little bit, just for a little bit of give for your head and your ears. So you got your like a rubber headband. Got your little charging port there for if you want to use the included uh, headphone stand dock thing that you screw into the wall. And yeah, got there for camera focus. There's a little USB-C for charging. Probably updates as well. Little on-off button. Probably a sync button as well. 3.5. Then your volume up and down. On the other side, there's no buttons. And you've got your pull-out microphone with a little mute button on it. Yeah, it seems alright. Time will tell, see if it lasts, but at the minute, it's alright. Right, it's else in the box. It's supposed to be a headphone stand or something. Imagine that's it. Oh, there's all your booklets. Let me guess, I have to break more stuff just to get it out. Yeah, there you go, simple. Charger goes in there, hooks on the wall, and then headphones go on top. I don't think I'll be using that much. Thankfully, Sony are nice enough to give you a USB-C cable. And yeah, that's about it for unboxings. So yeah, I'll catch you later on when I've actually tried to use the thing. I'll give my impressions on it. Last time I used like a PlayStation branded headset was like PS3 days, with their old massive one that had, I think it was the 7.1 they had years and years and years and years ago. And yeah, that seemed to be okay, and it did last. So hopefully these do. So yeah, I'll check back with you later on when I've used them. Right, so it's been about a week since I unboxed these, so I'm just going to go through a few things that I've found out about them. Some I like, some I don't like that much, but on the whole, it's probably a fairly decent product, to be honest. First things first, other people have mentioned, no, these are not for bass heads or anything like that. They've got enough bass, I think, but if you like a lot of bass, these aren't going to impress you very much. But what they do have is a good mid-range and some nice treble detail. Mid-range, yeah, like I said, it's quite good. Yeah, there's not really that much to say about mid-range. It's just it's fairly forward. But yeah, you know, fairly flat. Treble is a little bit more forward than the mid-range. It's slightly boosted, I think. It's almost like the graph is like that, slightly lower on the bass. Mid-range is basically bang on, and then the treble is a little bit higher. That's what I've found out anyway. But you can fix this with an EQ. In the PS5 settings, I think mine, I bump up the bass 2 or 3 decibels, and I've lowered the treble by about 2 decibels, and that seems to have averaged it out to make it quite well rounded. Obviously, what you can't really fix is soundstage, and these are just plastic, you know, closed back headphones. You're not going to get the most amazing soundstage. I mean, I have a pair of Sennheiser HD 598s that are quite a few years old. Soundstage on that, because they're open backs as well, is a lot better. But these do have quite good imaging, I think. So you can pinpoint where sounds are coming from quite easily. I mean, compared to something like HD 598s by Sennheiser, it's I can't really say the Sennheisers have more detail than these, to be honest. Actually, depending on what you're listening to, these would actually sound good just for listening to music. You know, the treble on these is slightly boosted, whereas the treble on the Sennheisers is slightly not boosted. Sennheiser are known for quite a warm sound, so switching between the two is quite stark. But in terms of detail, I think these might actually edge it. And for £120, I can't really, I think it's quite good. I mean, people bang on about planar magnetic drivers and that. These are £120. Yes, Sony did buy Audeze, but that does not mean you're going to get like £500 planar magnetic drivers in this. You know, they are decent and there is detail there, but it's not going to blow your socks off. But for the price, for 120 quid, it is pretty damn good. It is going to help you pinpoint where people are and things like that. And you will hear detail and things you probably haven't heard, but it's not going to blow your socks off. You got to keep your expectations, you know, in check. This is 120 quid. I don't know how much they go for in America or whatever, but you know, I believe it's probably like $150 or something like that. Yeah, the only thing really is the build quality. I mean, I like the design of them. I think they look quite modern, quite futuristic, you know what I mean? But in terms of the actual build quality, it doesn't inspire a lot of confidence. I mean, it is just fairly basic, cheap plastic. I suppose time will tell to see how these hold up. You know, I've seen people knocking them because the ear cups can wobble and that, but they are meant to wobble a little bit just to kind of adjust your head shape a little bit more, and I do like that. I will say as well, when you're wearing these, if you move your head left and right a little bit, you can hear like them moving around, almost like if you've got earphones in and like they slightly kind of pop out your ear. It's like that kind of sensation of like you can hear them, you can hear it on your head. As long as, you know, if you're at your desk or something, or you're not moving around much, it's not really a problem. But if you end up moving your head a lot or tilting, You will hear it, so I'm not sure it'll be the best for VR. But other than that, it should be okay for most people. Battery life, I think, is good. I've used it nearly every day this week. You know, granted, I haven't put 20 hours on it yet, but the battery life on the PS5 is still saying 3 bars. I haven't charged it yet. And yeah, it's comfortable. Earpads are nice and soft, but they only stop there where that seam is, so they look bigger what they are. There's actually not that much give in it, but they are soft. They do feel nice. Unless I have fairly big ears, I don't know, but I do wish the it was a little bit deeper inside, because my ear does slightly touch the where the driver is. But like I say, it doesn't touch it enough for it to be uncomfortable. You know, I can wear these for a good couple hours with no issue. Being as they are like a pleather type material, things, you know, it can get a little bit sweaty. But you know, I think that's just what happens when you have that kind of pleather material around the ears. Microphone quality, I don't really I have no real way of testing this on the actual PlayStation 5, but I did give someone a call and they said I sounded pretty clear, maybe better than a typical phone on a phone call, so that's decent enough, I guess. I will say as well, at higher volumes, there can be some distortion. Probably when you get to like the 85 to 90% range, especially if you've EQ'd the bass up a little bit, you will get some distortion in the bass. And overall, around 85-90%, it does start to fall apart. Mids and highs and the bass, it just seems it gets a bit messy. But below that, I actually think these are pretty good. There's detail there. There's just not much personality to the sound. It's like, yeah, it's pretty flat, but like there's no real personality to it. Like you can get headphones by Sennheiser or other companies, Hi-Fi, Audizy, where they can sound good. There's plenty of detail, but they have their own little bit of personality to it. Maybe slightly increased mid-range, or treble, or bass. This, it just it comes across very plain, but with detail. Problems. There's not really that many problems other than, like I mentioned, with build quality and how long it lasts. I just don't know. A lot of people have been saying about disconnection issues. I did have it once. Bear in mind, I've probably put about 5 hours on this headset and I've had a disconnection once. You know, that's up to you to say if that's a bad thing or not. I've seen some people say that you can reset them by pressing in the USB dongle. I've had some people say get a USB-C to USB-A adapter and use the USB-C port on your PlayStation 5 instead. But who knows? I haven't tried that because, like I said, I've had it disconnected once and that's it. Hopefully it doesn't become a major issue. Hopefully Sony can issue out an update or something. You know, hopefully it's not a hardware issue. So yeah, other than that, I haven't really got a lot to say about it. It does the job. Um, yeah, so I guess I just have to see how it goes in the long run. Be nice to see. I know a company, I think it's called Wicked Cushions, are going to start making some different ear cushions for it. Maybe that might help me with my bigger ears. But yeah, other than that, it's just a headset. I haven't used the included wall mount for it. You know, I don't see the point. But yeah, it's just a simple headset. I mean, it is what it is. I don't like the fact it uses proprietary protocols and stuff with PlayStation Link. I mean, I think it's like 20 or £30 for a separate dongle. That's a bit steep in my book. So just don't lose the one that you get. And yeah, that's all I have to say about it really. So thanks for watching.